What's up, guys? We went and picked up this Bauer brushless quarter hexed impact driver at Harbor Freight yesterday. 3 speeds. We got a 5 amp hour battery. Because there's these bigger channels on YouTube that claim that this is a game changer. And I'm not mixing up words. Those are their exact words. This is a game changer that competes with the likes of Craftsman, Porter Cable, Ryobi, and more of the DIY type brands, okay? I'm going to prove to you in this video, this is nowhere near Craftsman, Ryobi. Nowhere near them, okay? And we're going to prove it to you. They also said this is compact. We're going to show you it's one of the biggest impact drivers on the market today. It's not compact. It also says it has over 2,000 inch-pounds. We're going to prove to you Bauer is not holding up to their claims. It definitely does not have 2,000 inch-pounds of power. So, stick around here. Watch the video, have some fun. Don't forget to give it a good old like and subscribe. And here we go, guys. Time for some myth busting.
We got to talk about the real champ of the Bauer line, and that is the 1/4 inch hex 3-speed impact. This tool, and I've got it right here. This tool it's amazing what you can get. This is a brushless tool that comes in at list price of $40. Now that doesn't include the battery, but for a tool only, you're getting a brushless impact, compact. Look at the size of that, with the tri-light in it, with a nice chuck on it. Now it isn't the quick chuck, that would be nice. I totally agree. You got the 3 power settings down here so you can change it. You've got great ergonomics in this, really well made. You got the glass fiber filled resin poly body on it with the rubber overmold. Basically, it is on par competing with the likes of Ryobi, Porter Cable, even Craftsman at that level. And coming from Harbor Freight, this flew in the teeth of a lot of people. A lot of people saying, Harbor Freight can't make good tools. Apparently they can. This is a game changer.
All right, as you just watched that video from that other big channel we were talking about, you saw the entire length of what he was saying. I did not cut it. I did not splice it. I did not play any tricks. What you heard was what he said entirely for that whole point when talking about this Bauer brushless impact driver. He said it competes with the likes of Craftsman. We just so happen to have a Craftsman, the CMC F830, okay? He says it competes with it. He also said this is compact. This is not compact. Just take a look at how not compact it is. And this isn't the most compact impact driver out on the market. So you can just see how much bigger this is. This is heavy and bulky. This is light and feels good in the hand. This feels like you're holding a boxy 1998 tool, okay? About the only thing this Bauer is better than this Craftsman is right there. Those tri-LED lights. It's about the only thing that's better because the light's down here on the Craftsman, okay? Anyways, let's see if that bigger channel actually knows what he's talking about. This is a 4 amp hour, not fully charged battery. You see that? Not fully charged. This is a 5 amp hour, fully charged battery. Sorry guys, the battery light don't stand because this thing's kind of junky. We got 6-inch timber locks going into just regular Douglas fir. We're not even doing this in our pressure treated lumber like we usually do. We are just doing it in straight regular type wood that people use every day, okay? Speed 3. It's got the analog one. Speed 3, okay? Craftsman over here. Bauer over here. Let's just see if he's telling the truth. go, guys. Look at that. A little proud. A little proud. So it can't compete with the likes of Craftsman, okay? It just can't. Tell me again how this is a game changer. I'm going to show you a tool that's a game changer. Be right back. All right. You want to see a compact, game-changing impact driver? I'm going to show you one. The Milwaukee 3651. Sorry, guys. 3651. It will have a 5 amp hour battery. And that 5 amp hour battery is charged and on speed 3. Okay? Still on speed 3. Still got a fully charged battery over here. All right, same 6-inch timber locks. You want to see what a compact tool looks like? This is what a compact tool looks like there, Mr. Big YouTube Tycoon guy. Look at that. This is about twice the size of this. Okay? Let's just stop talking. Let's just show you. There you have it. A tool half its size, dog walks it. Half its size. And this isn't even a Milwaukee fuel. This is their lower line, just a regular Milwaukee brushless. This would be considered a game changer for how light it is, how compact, how ergonomic, and just how easy this thing is to use. Okay? But he also said something about keeping up with the likes of Ryobi. Well, watch this. All right, guys, we're back. I don't have the new gen Ryobi impact driver because I took it back. So the only Ryobi impact driver I got is my first ever impact driver I ever bought. This is about 10 years old. It's the old brushed P237. It does have the tri-LED lights on the front, which honestly was kind of ahead of its time when this came out. Not a lot of impact drivers had those type of LEDs, okay? It is also an analog. It is in speed 3, okay? Now, just to give you a visual, yes, the Ryobi is much, much bigger than the Bauer. This is also a brushed tool, okay? Brushed tool. Yes, it's got a 4 amp hour tabless cell battery on it, but that really doesn't matter with brush tools, okay? Speed 3, like we've been doing with this, same 6-inch timber locks going into Doug fir. This is probably going to lose. I'm just telling you right now, this is probably going to lose, but it's probably going to be close, okay? Just to show you guys. Look at that. Look how close that was. Look how close that was. That's crazy. Look at that. Look how close that was. 10-year-old brushed Ryobi. Just almost beat the Bauer. I don't know if I call that a game changer. That was his words. This is a game changer. Remember, that's his words. I don't care how cheap it is. If the tool sucks, it sucks. Okay? Let's show you another game-changing impact driver, shall we? Now, that word game changer is used way, way, way too much in our space of tool testing. Everything's a game changer. Everything's a this and a that and a this and a that. I'm here to tell you, 99% of the stuff out there is not a game changer. It's that 1%. It's that one tool that comes out that pushes the entire industry to do better. Okay? This is one of those tools because they came out with these stacked lithium batteries and they pushed the industry to be better. Now you see Milwaukee with stacked lithium batteries. You see DeWalt with stacked lithium batteries. And now you see tabless batteries. Okay? So, if you want to see a real game-changing tool that made the industry change the way they made tools and battery technology, here it is. Because this ain't it, people. This is not a game changer. This is 1997's version of a freaking Craftsman or whatever the hell they copied, okay? Same 6-inch timber locks. Oh, and this has got a 2 amp hour stacked lithium battery. 2 amp hour stacked lithium battery. Same thing. Speed 3 2. I don't even have to show you this. You guys know what's about to happen. There you go. There you go. That's about 35% faster with a smaller battery. More compact battery. Now this is considered one of the heaviest, biggest impact drivers on the market. Let's take a gander. Oh, would you look at that? The biggest, heaviest impact driver is more compact than the Bauer. And, dare I say, feels about the same in weight. If not, this is a little lighter. Keep telling me about game changer, guys. This is not a game changer. Stop spewing this bullshit. Okay, if you still don't believe me that this thing is an absolute nightmare to use and it has no balls, let's just see it. Do a 3/8 by 6-inch specs power leg. Remember, we're only using Douglas fir for this test. We could have used pressure treated and made it look even worse. Let's see. Let's try a real impact driver now. All right, let's see what a real impact driver can do. Watch this, guys. Game changer? Not game changer. Game changer? Not game changer. Listen, let's just call it what it is. It's a cheap DIY $40 impact driver. Why does this have to be a game changer? It doesn't have to be a game changer. There's a place for this type of stuff. But stop selling people on that it's a fucking game changer, because it's not, guys. Just stop. Be honest. Just be honest with the people. Let them know what they're buying. Let them know. Listen, this is a great tool for a homeowner who's only going to use it a couple of times a year, okay? I don't understand this whole premise that everything is a game changer and all that type of stuff. Just stop, guys. Just tell the people the truth. All right, guys, I want to see how hot this thing is running. We've been testing these for about an hour now. Let's just see how hot this thing is. It's hovering right around 100, 102. What about up here? 103. So it's right around that 100 to 102 reading on the thermometer here, okay? Now, we've probably driven in 10 to 15 fasteners with this for this video. We obviously didn't show them all, okay? We just take the footage and then we just put one thing of each on there, and we probably drilled, fastened 10 to 15 fasteners with this thing. Anything from 4-inch timber locks to warm it up, all the way to, you saw it, 3/8 by 6-inch specs power leg. So, are you gonna, as a professional, as a game-changing tool, are you gonna be using this all day long, expecting it to hold up? I think the thing will blow up. Maybe we'll test that. Maybe we'll try to blow it up and we'll see how long it takes. That'll be another video, though. Final thoughts on the way. All right, guys. Final thoughts. Yes. Is it cheap? Sure. Is it powerful? No. Is it ergonomic? No. Is it compact? No. Is it heavy? Is it light? No. Is it heavy? Yes. I think it's a little bit heavier than that Flex Quick Eject. Does the battery technology suck? Yes. Does it run hot after running a couple of fasteners? 4-inch timber locks, 6-inch timber locks? Yes. Runs very hot. Does it look nice? No. Let's be honest, people. You buy with your eyes before you buy, you're buying with your eyes first. You just are. Let's be honest. This thing looks like something out of 1995. I would never buy this for anybody. The reason why I bought it was to prove a point. Okay? I don't want to harp on this a lot. But why do we on the internet use words over and over again, telling people stuff is a certain thing and it's nowhere near what it is? Is it because you're getting paid? Is it because you're just a huge fanboy? What is it? Why can't you just tell people what this is for? This tool has a spot in the tool world. It does. As horrible as it is, it does have a spot. Okay? If you're a young upcoming tradesman and you don't have a lot of money, hell, if you have next to no money and you just got a job working on a job site for a construction company, and you need the basic tools, a drill, an impact driver, just to hold you over for a week or two until you get that first check and then you can go get better stuff, yes, you can get away with this, okay? But man, if you're going to try and use this for a month or two, it's going to break. It's going to break on you and you're going to have to go buy better stuff anyways. If you are a homeowner and are only going to be using the tool a few times a year to do light duty tasks, hanging shelves, hanging picture frames, putting furniture together. I mean, I could go on and on with the light duty tasks. Yes, it works good for that, okay? But it's not a game changer. I don't care if this was $5. It is not a game changer. I showed what impact drivers were game changers and the reasons why they're game changers. And I don't want to hear that they're the better companies out there. I'm sorry. That's how it goes. The better companies that put out these tools that push the industry to do better, that's game-changing stuff. Not copying something from 1996, boxing it up and calling it your own, and then slapping a $30 price tag on it. That's not game changers. That's being some China-bought, sweatshop-made junk. And I know all the tools are made in China. I know. That's not what I'm saying. But when you take a 1995 tool and you hand it to your manufacturer over in China to make it, and then you don't even do a good job of it, well, that's not game-changing to me. I call that being very, very shitty, okay? With all that said, I made this video so hopefully the bigger influencers out there really do start looking at themselves in the mirror. Because when I was not an influencer, when I was just a guy watching these guys and being fans of these guys, and I was fans of all of them, I'm not going to mention the names. I only use the guy in the video as a reference of what's going on out there, okay? When I was watching them, I believed every word that they said until I went and bought the damn tool, and it wasn't a tenth of what they said it was. So how do we get our bigger influencers to be more truthful and more correct with their assessments of tools? I don't know how, but I doubt this video is going to change anything. But at least I have the balls to come out and make the video and hold somebody accountable. Like I said before, everything that the Den of You-Know-What said in this clip here, I let the whole clip play out so nobody can say that I chopped and edited it and all that type of stuff. I wanted him to say his full thought, and then I wanted to show the tool in action. You can continue to still watch him, watch others, but at the end of the day, They are misleading you and are mountains of information. I know I keep talking here because I'm very passionate, okay? I'm very passionate and I hate misinformation. Also, another thing, no quick change collet. How can a tool be a game changer when a quick change collet has been the industry standard for how many years now? It's not a game changer. Okay? Definitely not a game changer. All right, guys. Thank you. We do have our new merch store open. You can go get your tool Squatch and all your tools with Big Josh merch over at Shopify. I got links and videos all over my page on my post and stuff for the Shopify link. Very reasonably priced. We're not making a lot of money. We just want you guys to have the merch that you guys have been telling us to make. So here we go, guys. Go buy up that merch, and we will see you on the next one. Please like, subscribe, turn your notifications, all that type of stuff. We go live every Friday night as well. All right, everybody. Not a game changer. Sorry to burst your bubble there, Denny boy.